morning, Kennedy Dragons. Today is September 10th, 2021. It is the 27th day of school. My name is Mr. Butcher, and it's my job to keep you guys safe so you guys can show us how excellent you're going to be. Today's a little bit of a special day. We are celebrating Patriots Day today, a little early. Patriots Day is actually September 11th. That's tomorrow, so we're not going to be here in school tomorrow. So today, people are dressed up in their red, white, and blue. Patriots Day is a day that we remember a horrible event that happened in our country, but also celebrate the people who lost their lives, but also the people that fought to save lives and sacrificed a lot to save lives and recover, and really to celebrate the resilience that we have in our country. We'll actually have a book today at the end of for our read aloud that talks about the resilience of our country. So that's why we're wearing red, white, and blue. Hopefully you guys are wearing your red, white, and blue, and talk to your parents about where they were on September 11th. Actually, I was teaching 5th grade at that time, and I had just taken my kids to specials when all of this happened. So today is also Friday, which means Dad Joke Friday. So here we go. Here's my first of 4 dad jokes. What did the beaver say to the tree? It was nice gnawing you. Gnawing. There you go. All right. Let's talk about one of our responsibilities. One of our responsibilities is to be ready to show respect for the rights that we have in this country and in our school. We do this daily by saying the pledge to our flag as well as our school pledge. When we do this, we want to make sure that we stand up tall, put our hand over our hearts, say the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride. Leading us in the pledge today is Miss Stansel and Miss Skelly.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge.
I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be.
Please take a moment to reflect silently on our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish. Another responsibility that we have every morning is to make sure that we are modeling what good hand washing looks like, because one of our responsibilities is to keep each other safe. We can help keep each other safe by keeping our hands clean, because when we have clean hands, we won't be spreading germs as much. So we want to make sure we model it for you each and every day. You want to use soap and water or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. I still got my full bottle. I'm so excited about that. When we wash our hands, we want to make sure that we get all parts of our hands, and we want to do it for at least 20 seconds. So get yourself some hand sanitizer or soap and water if you're near a sink, and let's get going. So you're going to do the palms of your hands, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do the back of your hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the back of your other hand, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to get in between your fingers, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's also getting your palms. You want to get the fingertips. That's where all the grime is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the other fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't forget your thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. And your other thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your wrist. 2, 3, 4, 5. And your wrist. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now your hands are nice and clean. All right, now that we've done our hand washing and we've done our pledges, let's show respect for those people that have birthdays today and also over the weekend. One birthday today. Happy birthday to Warren Rowley, who is 10 years old. On Saturday, Jaden Zong and Mia Camacho Villalobos will be 11 years old, and Natalia Cervantes will be 6. On Sunday, Grayson Brock will be 8, and Ava Wright will be 8. Happy birthday to you guys. We'll make sure you get your birthday. Another responsibility that we have every morning is to make our lunch choice. So today, Friday, personal pan pizza, sweet yellow corn, zucchini dippers, or tropical fruit. If you do not want personal pan pizza, you can always get yogurt and muffin or PB&J. Time for joke number 2, dad joke number 2. What do you call cheese by itself? Provolone. Provolone. alone. One of our goals this year is to increase our vocabulary, the amount of words that we know and are exposed to. We do this through books each day, but we also do it through pictures. Here's our picture for the week. Yesterday, we asked you to do adjectives and adverbs. Ms. Ham, Ms. Jackson, Mr. McCoy, Ms. Kinney, Ms. Shaw all participated. We had adjectives like white for the shirt, big for the desk, blue for the sky. Someone said that football is boring, so boring was one. The number was just 4 men, red helmet, blue suit, crazy fans, and cheering wildly. So there's some adjectives. Here's Miss Ham's sentences. The commentators talk about the football game. One exclaims, "Today, Ohio State will play the Science and Language Arts Academy for women." The man in the blue jacket states that he thinks the Women's Academy will blow out Ohio State. Bucky disagrees. He believes Ohio State will dominate. Stay tuned after the commercial to see what happens. Very good, Miss Ham's class, and a nice dig at Ohio State. Today we're looking for prepositional phrases, prepositions. Remember, prepositions are words that show relationship between two nouns, kind of like he's wearing the hat, the mascot head on his head. They are sitting next to each other. So look for your prepositional phrases. Hopefully you enjoy. Dad joke number 3. Why doesn't Dracula have any friends? Because he's a real pain in the neck. Our morning message today is on opportunities. Attention, attention! There are opportunities on the loose. They're everywhere you look. There are opportunities all over this building, and even in the classroom you're sitting in right now, and the halls you walk down to get there. They're even in our cafeteria when you get your breakfast. So listen up. Some opportunities are really difficult to see. They're operating undercover, disguised as problems and difficulties. But don't be fooled. Behind the disguise, if you look very carefully, there's often an opportunity. Maybe it's a chance to show kindness or a chance to ask for help. Today, remember this: a problem is often opportunity in disguise. But something to think about on Mr. Butcher Make today, that your masterpiece or not, remember the choice is yours. And that's so true. Sometimes we look at our problems and we think, oh, woe is me. But those are just opportunities to get better. Sometimes we look at, this is too hard, and you just want to quit or climb underneath the table and cry. No. When things are hard, that's an opportunity for you to get better. That's an opportunity for you to learn. That's why you're at school. We don't expect you to know everything, but we expect you to try and give effort, because that's how you learn. Every hard thing is just an opportunity to get better, stronger, and smarter. All right, still under the mask mandate, so let's make sure we're putting our mask on the right way. We want to make sure that we're holding it by the bands. Make sure it's covering your nose. Make sure it's covering your mouth. Make sure it's tight around your ears so you guys, it's not falling down. Have a great day. That is all we have for announcements, so please help me.
Me and your teachers keep you safe. That is our job.
And your job is to help us keep you safe.
And you can help us by being a ready, respectful, and responsible student who is focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible student focused on graduation, you are fully committed to student success. I love you very much. Have a great day. We do read alouds for 3 reasons. 1, increase our vocabulary, the words that we know. 2, we want to make sure that we model what good readers do. Good readers read fluently, which means they read the words at a good pace, not too fast, not too slow, and they make corrections if they make mistakes. And the third thing is we're making sure that we're listening for key elements of the story elements, so that we can understand what we're reading. Make sure we're listening for the characters, who or what the story is about, the setting, where and when it's taking place, the sequence of events, what happens first, next, last, also too the problem and the solution, also to those juicy details that tell the story, because we don't want you just to read the story, we want you to understand it as well. Today I got a friend reading it for us. Her name is Joanne Howin. and she's on YouTube, someone that I follow on YouTube, and she's an elementary student that does read aloud. So hopefully you enjoy. This is called This Very Tree. Great story.
Hello everybody! How are you today? Great! Today we're going to read This Very Tree. Are you ready? Here we go, 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 go! This Very Tree. In New York City, there once stood two towers. For a time, they were the tallest buildings in the world. Below the towers was a busy plaza. That's where I was planted. Most people who came to my plaza had a job in the city. I had a job too. My leaves gave people shade. My branches gave birds a place to rest. And each year, I was one of the first trees to blossom. My flowers let everyone know that spring was coming. Some trees like a quiet park or forest, but I was a city tree. I liked the sound of wind rushing between the tall buildings. I liked the smell of rain on concrete in the summer. I liked being in my plaza, watching everyone coming and going. I was in my plaza the day it happened. It was an ordinary morning, until it wasn't. I waited there, alone. Around me it was dark and hot and close. Did the sun even exist anymore? It was weeks before they found me. When I came back into the light, I knew that everything had changed. The new noises and smells of the city scared me. They reminded me of what had happened. Some people put me on a truck and drove me to a nursery in a faraway park. I was grateful to be somewhere quiet. I had changed too. All winter, people at the nursery took care of me. No one knew if my leaves would come back. They did. It was peaceful in the park. I was surrounded by other trees. Birds still visited me. That first spring, a dove made a nest in my branches. Years passed. I regrew. I wondered if my city was regrowing too. Sometimes when a shadow passed overhead, I thought about what had happened. But being surrounded by the other trees made me feel stronger. Some days I even felt strong enough to do my old job again. That's when I knew I was ready. It was time to go home. A machine came to pull me from the ground. The noise scared me. Leaving scared me even more. We drove downtown through the city. Now I was worried to go back. What if something bad happened again? I already missed the other trees. Then I saw it. One shining spire, and many more towers surrounding a new plaza. And in the plaza they had planted a forest. It was filled with trees. Between the trees, they saved 3 empty spaces. 2 spaces remained where the towers once stood. They would stay empty forever because nothing could fill them. The 3rd space was for me. I wasn't comfortable at first. It had been so long since I heard the wind between the buildings or smelled wet concrete. But I was still surrounded by other trees, and that made me feel stronger. I had a new job now, too. Anyone who felt a shadow overhead could stand under my leaves and find peace. Anyone who was hurting could see how my branches had healed and find hope. In my plaza filled with so many trees, I am still the first to blossom. And everyone who sees my flowers knows that spring will come. How's the story? Did you enjoy? Great! Bye! See you next time!